Then I start really reading. In the beginning, God's created the heavens and the
Yeah.
earth. Then you start really keep reading what it's talking about. And it seemed like, man, a damn scientific experiment was going on with us, man.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Like sometimes I could study because I still study today.
Yeah.
I could study a scripture and I could get stuck on one or two, one or two scriptures specifically, just deep diving into it and trying to understand, the depths of what was being communicated. And then you start to look at what came before it and what happened after it.
Exactly.
And
That's you studying. That's called studying.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
studying.
even to the point to where, I start, it's funny because what was it, Rita? Maybe 5-6 years ago, we started studying Abraham and
yeah, Abraham.
yeah, and then you start talking about the covenant that was made between him and God, and then the manifestation of the covenant that came in the New Testament, and it's, all of that. It's deep.
It's very deep.
It's
and it
deep.
talks about a peculiar, special people too.
It's very deep, and a lot of people, some of that information, I live it, so hopefully people see it in my life.
Yes.
But a lot of times it's to be revealed to people through some of the other things that you do, like when I'm talking about finances, like when I'm talking about relationships and things like that, and even having this conversation here with you.
But the Bible and finances is the shit. Like,
it is.
The Bible
it's literally
they talk about buying land,
it's
relieving
a
that land.
blueprint
Man, it's
for
straight like the temple in the Bible. The temple was the bank. The temple was the library. The temple was the hospital.
So many different.
It shows you how to build community.
Talents,
man, I'm telling you,
right?
Boy.
And even how, man.
See, but you're reading the Bible in the right way. Instead of, and this, I want to say this too. So you like me. You don't read the Bible for religious reasons.
Right.
You read the Bible for aspects and way of life.
Yeah, and understanding.
Yes, and understanding, because the Bible teach about community. The Bible teach about how to heal with herbs. The Bible teach you how to eat. The Bible teach you how to treat every single thing. And so look, what I want to challenge you to do is get a Quran.
Okay.
And get a papyrus, a Kemetic papyrus, and start reading these other ones too.
I've never read it. I'm gonna do that. Though.
It's so much information you can get from all, and it's all saying the same things, just from a different cultural aspect. Mm-hmm. If you read and you take all the good stuff from all of them and apply it to one's life, it'll plateau you on a level that you can't even fathom. Because now you're able to operate in and out of each different culture. It's kind of like being operating in a private corporation. Like so-called going sovereign. You're not an operating, and you know how to deal with your straw man everywhere you go. You know which documents to pull out. Mm-hmm. You know which identification you need to use to get you where you're going on your travel. That's why spirituality is so great, because spirituality doesn't stick to one religion. Spirituality is when you learn in the breadth and the culture of every other religion, and you taking different parts and pieces to put your own book together.
But see, that's why when we started having this conversation, I asked you about spirituality. I didn't ask you about, religion.
Yeah, no, people, man. Look, you on point, brother. You on point. I've been listening to you lately, and I've most definitely been hearing you spit financial gains. I like how you view relationships too. So it's a lot of stuff that we have in common. But
I'm learning though.
I was just gonna say, I didn't expect you to be not that I didn't expect. I just didn't know you knew what you knew, because the questions you asked and showing me by certain questions people ask, you can kind of tell intellectually and spiritually where they at. And we most definitely can vibe, bro.
But you know what it is? It's just that I guess it's just a time and place for everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So certain conversations need to be had, and that's even why I separate certain platforms. Is I think that certain conversations, even though it's all interconnected, right, and it all works together, right? You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, it's called the web, spider web.
Even when it comes to how people, when I coach people a lot of times, and I'm having conversations, they may come to me and say, Anton, give me the game on how to do this from a financial perspective. But I can't just give it to them that. They have to get they need to understand the character. Yeah. They got to understand the spirituality that comes along with it, the responsibility. Yeah. Right? If I give you game, let's just say I make you a millionaire, but you didn't get anything that allowed for you to be able to understand the responsibility that came along with it. Yeah. You might go out there and kill yourself.
Yeah, no, facts.
Or you might go out there and be a menace to everybody else.
Unresponsible millionaire or something. That's scary.
It's the craziest thing ever. I've
Especially
seen people crash out.
Addictive, unresponsible.
100%.
You already a dope head and you got $1 million. Right. Oh man.
And the more that I learn, the more that I have to become responsible for how I impact other people, which is one of the things I believe that helps me stay within my purpose and stay grounded. But
I'm glad you said it, because I wanted to speak to the brothers and sisters out there. That was a good one you hit on. Prepare yourself for the wealth. Prepare yourself for the million. If you get the million, what you gonna do with it? What are your plans? What you investing it in? Because you can't be like me. I literally messed up a whole ticket in 4 months. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't do it in 4 months.
I did mine in 4 months. On addictive person. Oh man. I had everything I needed, but didn't own nothing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I messed up my first but I never do that again though. So prepare yourself for the million, because whoever you are, you're gonna magnify it times a million when you get money. So if you a creepy ass person, you gonna be a creep, because you're gonna have the money to do back doors, to get on the black market. If you a murdering son of a gun, that's what I'm saying. So whoever you is, the money gonna magnify it. So prepare yourself for the bread.
Yeah, listen, man, I got to get you back here.
Let's do it.
I don't want to give them all the game in one session. So, because I think that even social media has taught people how to not be able to pay attention for longer periods of time for whatever reason. Yeah. So we're gonna definitely have the king back.
Let's do it.
And listen, any other final words that you want to share with the people?
I love y'all.
Man, this is a deep conversation.
Yeah, it really was. Really was. And it's your questions. That's how I know we're gonna really vibe outside of this. Cause you on point.
I gotta come visit you in St. Louis.
You gotta pull up.
Because I have never even been to St.
Oh, come on. I'll bring you to
everywhere.
St. Louis. Matter of fact, next time, boom, there, fly in with us. If you ain't busy, man, I'll show you my clinic, everything. Let's do it.
You know I'm coming through.
Let's do it.
Listen, man.
Last word for the people. I love y'all, but that don't mean nothing if y'all don't love yourselves. Seek, search, find, research again after researching, meditate, go into nature. Don't believe everything that's in the book, and just test yourself and grow. And I love y'all, and I need y'all, and I think we all need each other. It's time to really, really come together as a collective whole and take back what's ours. And I'm not saying we need to go to physical war, nothing like that, because your true weapon is your spiritual weapon and your intellect. So let's start using that shit. I love y'all. You can find me at YahkiAwaken.com.
Wait, you got a book too?
Yes, my book is called Healing the Illusion We Call Disease. That'll be out next year. We also have a Netflix series coming out called Food Forensic Investigation, which is crazy. Y'all gonna love that. We have another one called From Soil to Table, where we going around the entire world and we showing people how to grow, do agriculture, permaculture. I do have my own farm. I do grow my own food. We into a lot of.
I was watching that.
We into a lot of stuff. So if you want to follow me and follow my content and my information, you can look me up at Yahki Awaken on Instagram, YAHKIAWAKENED. Also hit me up at www.yahkiawakened.com for any herbal needs or anything that have something to do with your healing modality.
And I'm gonna put all of the links in the description to make it even easier for you guys to be able to tap in with him.
Facts.
Man, I ain't want to honestly, I got so many more questions.
That's part 2, man.
But I'm gonna hold that, because I have questions about how you communicate, like when you say understand, overstand.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get into it though. Yeah.